This just happened to me and am both shocked and laughing my ass off. I was on a bus on my way into college, listening to a punk band I've recently got heavily into, a band from Brixen in the German-speaking region of South Tyrol in Italy, called Frey Point Wild. The bus is fairly packed, so I'm right at the front but where you'd park a pram or a wheelchair. A woman with a pram gets onto the bus and sits in the only free seat, next to me. She looks down at my phone, why, I still can't work out, and sees that I'm listening to a song called Siege Stehen Darauf, wo wir Legion blieben, roughly translated, rather aptly, to win a stand where losers fall, and yanks one of my earphones out. You live in Scotland, stop listening to your crappy Polish music. Got, all you effing Polacks are all the same, refusing to be decent citizens and speak English. This is why we voted to leave the EU. Scotland didn't, but I digress. So we could get you retards out of here. I'm Scottish. Born and bred. Apart from a week in Amsterdam, 2 weeks in Morocco, 3 weeks in the States and a week in France, I've stayed very much in the UK my entire life. Never been to Poland, or Germany for that matter. I eventually had enough of her bullcrap, so I tried to put her in her place. This is German music. Also, I was born here, to Scottish parents. Karen tried to make her rebuttal, but I got there first. Also, how does me listening to some punk rock that happens to be in German affect you? I have my headphones, you can't hear it. Karen's eyes lit up, as if she'd won the Karen lottery. Why are you listening to that sinful demonic music in public? You're gonna scare my kid. I look in the pram. Firstly, your child is sound asleep. Secondly, I have my headphones in. You can't hear it. I can't hear it, F off. And let me listen to my music in peace. Maybe Polish people aren't the problem in this country. Maybe it's stuck up judgmental racist C's like you. As I called her out on her BS, she whacked the stop button and yeeted herself and the pram right off the bus at the next stop. Thank F. A few days ago I had the men's bathroom blocked off where I work so that I could clean it. I had wipes, cleaners, mop, and bucket the whole 9 yards outside the door and was just putting on the gloves to go in and clean it when a woman comes up with her son, who looked about 14 or 15. Her first words to me were, "My son needs to use the bathroom now," quite forcefully. I tried to apologize and say that I need to clean it before anyone can use it, but was cut off by her saying that they were in a hurry and telling her son to just go in because I obviously haven't started yet. The kid says that is fine and he can just go later, but she's not hearing either of us. So she walks around me and pushes open the door and gestures her son in, but freezes at what she sees. An unfortunate guy had eaten something that gave him both explosive diarrhea and induced vomiting. It was such a mess that he was forced to call his wife and have her bring him a change of clothes because everything was soiled. And needless to say, the bathroom was a massive wreck. So there's this lady staring at the vomit and crap covered floor speechless. All I said was, "Ma'am, I need to clean the restroom before anyone can use it." She left without another word. This is an update of an original post. You can find the link to it in the description. I have been getting a lot of messages asking for an update on the ring situation. Unfortunately, it could not be found. The city came out to try and assist, but they could not uncover anything. My fiancé and his family were devastated by this, and many of them have ceased communication with FMIL because of this. The ring had high significance in the family, more than I understood at the time of writing my first post. This was literally the straw that broke the camel's back for many of the family members. His sisters have chosen to keep contact with FMIL, and one of them told me that she is playing the victim card. That she is saying she had a mental break and we all need to be more compassionate and understanding of her. I call this total crap, and I know she knew exactly what she was doing when she threw the ring down the storm drain. I have a theory that the ring never went down the drain to begin with. I think that maybe she hid the ring somewhere on herself and threw the box down the drain. I have no way to prove this, but I have expressed this concern to my fiancé and his family. It's a rather large house though, and could be hidden anywhere. I don't think the ring will be found anytime soon, if this was what happened. On a happier note, I'm now engaged to my fiancé. My engagement ring does not have the same sentimental value as the other ring, but I love my new ring just the same. I'm very happy to be engaged and I cannot wait to spend my life with my fiancé. My fiancé is on low contact now with his mother, but word has reached her that we are engaged. After she found out, she apparently refused to leave her room for 3 days. She refused to speak to anyone or eat any food. The drama of this woman is unbelievable to me. Soon after I was told about her condition, I started receiving a lot of strange emails and phone calls. I started getting phone calls from strange men asking me to perform a variety of different sexual things for them. Obviously, I was modified by this and immediately changed my phone number. I told my fiancé what had happened, and he thinks that someone must be giving out my number to men they meet by mistake. I didn't believe that, so I did a Google search of my phone number and found a few Craigslist ads written about me. The descriptions are just too similar to my appearance. They even mention my red hair. I truly believe this is FMIL doing this. She knows how to post on Craigslist as she sells a lot of used things online. I have also mysteriously been signed up for a variety of different dating sites and porn sites. If this is FMIL, then I just don't know when she is going to stop. This is low level to drop to, and I cannot believe how pitiful this woman is. I showed this all to my fiancé and told him about my suspicions. He doesn't think his mother has the tech savvy to be able to pull this off. Then what he said next chilled me to my bones, as I thought his older sister liked me. He said his older sister had mentioned that to maintain a healthy relationship you should be checking your partner's phone daily. She proceeded to tell him there should be no secrets and I shouldn't have a problem showing him my phone when he got home. I was going to ask his sisters to be in my bridal party and now I don't even know where I stand with them. Do they hate me too? What in the hell did I do to deserve this? I truly don't know who I can trust anymore. I have decided to limit what I tell them going forward, as I currently think they are FMIL spies. For now, I'm going to try and enjoy my engagement and put this all out of my head. I guess I will just wait and see what happens with his family. So, when I moved into my current place, my roommate-esque couple that lived there were pretty hard on their low income. I installed a cable for no fee plan because I wanted fast internet and to watch HBO and have kept it on. I figured the cable would also be nice for their kid. I also allow them to use my Netflix and Disney Plus for that very reason. They're /non-entitled/kid. I help them out with little things from time to time. I'll pick up stuff they ask for at the grocery store, or I'll get them a roll of quarters for laundry. But anyway, I recently noticed my cable bill was almost $30 more than it should have been. I went to check my bill and see several private titles under other charges. According to the Spectrum FAQ, this is a fancy way of saying porn. All of the times are between 12:30 to 1:30 am, which is around the time they usually go to bed. Their kid is 8 and he doesn't have a TV. I, on average, work at 5 am, so no way in hell I'm up at 1 am watching porn. I go to check even later bills, and sure enough, I notice more private titles. Not wanting to be rude, embarrass them by outright confronting them about watching porn, I at first asked one of them if they had been buying movies on pay-per-view demand. Not specifying what kind of movies, just movies. They could have just admitted to watching movies. I probably wouldn't have even asked them to pay me back. I'd just set my balance to 0 as far as how much I approve on-demand movies to be bought for. They don't. They deny it. Then they say it was their child. Then they say it was me. Still trying to preserve some of their dignity, I point out all of these were made when their kid and I were asleep. They still deny it. It is then when I finally say these titles were porn titles and their kid couldn't have accessed them since he doesn't know how to navigate on demand. Disney Plus and Netflix are easy as they have pictures. Yet again, they deny it. They blame their adult son who doesn't even live there. Then they blame me. Then they blame their kid again. Then they try saying something about it being porn on the internet. What the F? And that's what it must be. So, I emailed the cable company, who confirmed that yes, they were porn titles, and even gave me one of the names of the titles, Teen Beachy Babes, but that they were in fact purchased. I'm just upset, because I even went so far as to pay for the cable box in their room, and the living room, and my own. They are sometimes so poor they can't even afford bread, or a bag of chips, or quarters for laundry, and yet they have no problems raking up $30 worth of porn. That was this month alone, on someone else's bill, especially when I'm paying for their internet too, and they can get porn on the internet for free. Then they have the nerve to blame a small child and someone who doesn't even live here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like and a comment would mean a lot in YouTube's world. Share with us if you would have done things differently, and don't forget to support the original authors with an upvote. Links are in the description. Peace out, and catch you tomorrow.